All right, we back live. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to do actually something really completely different. Today is Ask Bobby Questions Day, and today I'm going to ask myself questions and I'm going to answer them because there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about that I never got a chance to get into. So today is going to be one of those things where if you guys want to ask me questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. And then I'm going to start asking myself questions to stuff I want to talk about. So let's get going. So how did I first get introduced to trucking, right? So the way I got introduced to trucking was I had a godfather who was like well off. He had a trucking company. And when I was younger, I used to always kind of like look up to him a little bit. And then as I got older, I kind of like was a troublemaker. I think I was like around 16, 17. And like I asked him for a job, because he had a trucking company. I was like, hey, let me work with you. I want to learn the business. He told me he doesn't work with family. And then it just so happened he ended up like hiring his like wife's kid, like sister's kid and some other family members. And he kind of like, pushed me aside and wouldn't give me a chance. But he was like the first person that I seen when I was a kid that was like kind of successful. And I seen it was in trucking. So I kind of wanted to, go get a job with him. Like I kind of, as I get older, I kind of understand why he didn't want to give me a job because I was a total fuck up. You know what I mean? So I kind of get it. But at the same time, like, I thought it was super messed up. I took my godson in and taught him the business when he was like 17. So like that kind of like, hurt a little bit. It kind of stung. So that's kind of how I got introduced to trucking, right? And it kind of made me like see that, there's a way to get successful in the industry. And like I always thought like no matter what would happen, you're always gonna have to move stuff from point A to point B, no matter what. Now it's changing a little bit with autonomous trucks. I'm starting to kind of feel like maybe now trucking might be coming to an end a little bit, which I never thought I'd see that day. But I think we still got enough time, at least in my lifetime, right? Maybe my kid's going to have to get into something different. But overall, that's kind of how and why I got into trucking. And then, like, I guess, like, what made me get into it in the first place, I mean, besides him, like I said, you always have to move stuff from point A to point B. So that's, like, something that I've seen that, it's always going to be, like, a necessity. You're always going to have to use trucking, like it's going to be a career that never ends, right? That's what I always thought, right? And then like, did I always think I was going to be in trucking? I think once the stuff happened with him, like I kind of had my heart set on it. I kind of tried like other stuff. Obviously when I was younger, I did like some fast food stuff. Then I got into like cell phone sales, which I was actually really good at the cell phone sales. I was making pretty good money for, from like age like 17 to like 20. I was actually doing really good, managing some cell phone stores, making pretty good money, but I always kind of knew that I wanted to get into trucking, right? And then like my first trucking job, I kind of just like, I couldn't find a job in trucking. So I took a Polish newspaper and I started looking and I seen an ad in a Polish newspaper that said like, hey, $15 an hour. We're looking for an experienced dispatcher. It wasn't that far from my house. So I called the guy. I'm like, hey, listen, let me get an interview. I'm young. I think I was like 20, 21 at the time. I was like, let me get a job. Let me get an interview. I'm young. I'm a quick learner. I'm good with computers, right? So he gave me the interview. I said the same shit in the interview. I was like, I'll work for $10. You know what I mean? You're going to save $5. I'm going to learn quick. I'm going to become good. He gave me a shot. So then I kind of learned it. And then I went from there. And then ever since there, I've just been in trucking the whole time, probably like 22 years right now. In the industry, right? Even though I'm not rich yet, but I mean, it has provided a decent life, like I have a family, I have a house, you know what I mean? I couldn't yeah, I could ask for more, but I mean, life could be a lot worse. So, trucking was able to provide at least a decent living, I mean, I definitely had my ups and my downs and shit like that. That's for sure. I mean, I had some really good years and I had some like really shitty years and I had some like, I'm going to jump in the bathtub with a toaster years. But I mean, that's just a part of life and, I'm part of, just living and experiences and bad shit happening and stuff like that. But that it could happen in any industry or anything that you do, right? So like overall, has trucking been a good thing? I think so. I think, trucking gave me a lot of stuff that I never thought I would have when I was younger. When I was the fuck up, I never thought I would like drive to my house and go to a home and, like have a family and shit. That wasn't really on my mind. But, trucking, allowed that to happen once I buckled down and stopped being completely stupid and started like using, my potential a little bit. And again, I'm not rich, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely, not poor either. So that's good. And, trucking allowed that. So, definitely want to get into that. The hardest part about starting in trucking, I want to get into that a little bit as well. I mean, there really is no hardest part about starting and trucking. It's just like, bro, if you want to do it, you got to do it. There's no like, like half dig in, half dig out. Either you do it or you don't, man, and start learning everything about it, right? And if you want to become good, you got to start learning. You just got to stop being scared. Just do it. You know, I mean, there's really no hard part. I mean, what's the hard part? You go, you show up on time, you book some freight, you learn about the industry, and you just keep on being repetitive and keep doing shit. So, I mean, that's kind of part, that's not really hard. It's just you got to show up and just do stuff every single day, right? Like every other job, you're gonna have your ups and your downs, but you just got to show up, shut up, and work. I guess, right? That's what you got to do. Uh, what mistakes would I say I made in trucking, right? Mistakes in trucking, definitely, I would say don't waste your 20s. Save your money. You know what I mean? The trucking market's up and down, so you can make a lot of money than not make that much money. Don't go out, blow your money on stupid stuff. I would say that, start invest, like, especially if you're younger, just start investing a little bit of money. Like, again, this is not a financial show. I don't give financial advice, but one financial advice I could give you is I don't care if it's $20 or it's $50. Every single week, put it away, man. I don't know, do some research. Pick like a Vanguard index fund. Do something, man. Just put a little bit of money away every single week, and then trust me, man. Like, after a couple of years, that $20 to $50 every single week's gonna add up, right? So it's like one thing if I did differently, I'll definitely like try to diversify a little bit and start putting money away a little bit instead of just being stupid with the money, right? And just just blowing it on dumb stuff, partying, etc. Right? So that's definitely one piece of financial advice that I will give, that I will stand behind, is just don't be a complete dummy. Try to save some of your money, even if it's a little bit. Again, dude, a single drop in a water bucket is gonna fill the bucket up eventually, right? Oh shit. And then I guess what other mistakes, like, I don't know, in trucking, man. Like, I mean, just be smart financially, be careful who you trust, be careful who you work with. You know what I mean? Kind of just depend on yourself, I would say, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, if you have to depend on other people, that's one of some of the biggest mistakes I made, is I should have, like, buckled down and did shit myself. But there's a lot of shit, like accounting and all this other stuff that I don't like, that I really depend on other people, and I ended up getting burned because of it. Again, don't blame anybody but myself. So I would probably say, like, just learn how to do everything by yourself. Depend on yourself. Nobody's gonna save you, bro. If you're not gonna roll your sleeves up and fucking start picking up shit, nobody's gonna do it for you, man. That is for sure, dude. What's something about trucking nobody warned me about? A cutthroat industry, man. It's a cutthroat industry. Like, one story, right? Like, I get a new job. I don't want to name. It was like a fucking long time ago. I get a new job. I show up to work. I was young. Even though I was like partying and stuff, I always went to work, did everything, like didn't miss work. So I've been there like a couple weeks, like maybe like 2 weeks, and I'm doing a pretty good job. And this dude you could tell he was kind of like getting a little like, like frustrated because I was doing better than him, and he's been there for a long time. And I was young and naive, right? And he's like, "Oh, you know what tomorrow is, right?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what tomorrow is." Like, I'm so stupid for this one, bro. Like, I'm really stupid for this one. But he's like, "Tomorrow's a Polish holiday, man. We don't have work." I don't know about, man. I mean, like, yeah, I'm born here, but I'm Polish, but I don't know what holidays. I don't really pay attention to that shit. So I'm like, all right. Oh, he said Monday. Monday was a Polish holiday, right? So we're leaving over the weekend. So I'm like, all right, cool, bro. It's like Saturday, Sunday. I'm getting fucked up. You know what I mean? So I get totally messed up. No work on Monday, dude. I come in on Tuesday. And the boss is like, "Dude, where the hell were you? No call, no show, no nothing." I was like, "Dude, oh my God, bro." I was like, I can't, like, what am I going to say? "Oh, your fucking buddy told me." No, I just got to eat a dick. And, it's my own fault for listening, to somebody and not double checking my facts, right? Even though this was a long time ago, I don't even think I couldn't even Googleize it to see if he's lying to me or anything, like, you know what I mean? So, but that's my own stupidity, bro. That's kind of like going to county jail, bro. And they tell you, like, go ask the COs for some swim trunks. There's no fucking pool, you know what I mean? But people fall for that shit too. I wasn't dumb enough to fall for that, but yeah, so you got to be careful, like, because people are gonna try to burn you up, man. Super cutthroat industry. Like if you're good at something and you're better than the people there, they're gonna try to backstab you, make you look stupid. Like, especially if you, like, I got an anger issue too, so a lot of people will like poke me because they know, like, I'll blow up and then I look stupid. It's just like, dude, like, business partners screwing you over, dude, bro. Like, it's just on and on, bro. It's a cutthroat industry. So I wish I learned that a little bit earlier, and I just knew how cutthroat it was, because, like, trucking really, really is a super cutthroat industry, man. So, what made me stay in trucking even though things got hard? I mean, it's all I know. That's all I know is trucking pretty much, right? And when am I gonna go back to selling cell phones? I think that ship has sailed. Like, I don't think cell phone sales, there's money in it no more. I'm like too old. What am I gonna do? Go sell used cars? I can't do that either. I think like I'm too old to do anything else. So like I'm kind of stuck in trucking until the wheels fall off, until AI and autonomous trucks take over, bro. You're gonna have to like drag me out of the trucking industry, because that's pretty much like the only thing I know. So that's pretty much like, what made me stay. And there's a good money too. You can make really good money, man. You can make really, really good money in trucking, and you can lose a lot of money as well. So I mean, it is what it is. What's the biggest lessons trucking taught me about business? Don't trust nobody. Business is war, that's for sure. Like, again, back to the depend on yourself. Don't depend on other people. Like, if you're gonna like do shit, just be like full. I think that's kind of why I kind of went the social media route when I had the chance, because at least with social media, like I know I'm gonna show up every single day, and I know that like it all depends on me, right? If this live doesn't happen, it's because of me, right? So like, if I don't shoot the videos, it's my own laziness. I'm not shooting the videos. So like I know like this shit, like I have to depend on myself, and I could depend on myself. I don't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? I don't got to worry about keeping books, doing financial shit. Like I know like this is something I like, and I know I'm gonna show up every single day, and I know what I'm gonna do, right? So it's just depending on yourself, I guess, is what you need to do in trucking. Just don't depend on nobody else, man. Like, having partners is good and shit. I mean, it's always good to do stuff with people, but just be careful. I would definitely say that, dude. I would definitely say that. This is a question I actually get asked a lot. Like, why did I decide to make trucking content? Well, I didn't like really decide to make trucking content. I kind of did it by accident. I told the story before on here, but I'll say it again. Because like my son wanted to do streaming, so I started buying like all that stuff for him. And then like as I bought the stuff for him, I started playing around with it, and then I started like messing with it and doing with it. And then like obviously I was running a trucking business, so I was like, let me just start talking about trucking. Let me start recording myself with my big fat face when I was like 50 pounds heavier, and I just started doing it, man. And then like it just went from there, like, and it kind of like grew. It grew like way beyond what I thought it was gonna grow. Obviously like last week we were out, with clients and people that hired us to do like shoot content. Now I'm like doing comedy videos. It's actually pretty nuts, So it definitely went a lot farther than I expected. But I'm happy it did, because now it kind of gave me like a different avenue than just depending on just trucking itself. And it's kind of like, this is a lot nicer and a lot funner. And like, it got me excited about trucking again, because I was at the point where I'm like, dude, fuck trucking. I hate trucking. Trucking is ruining my life. Like, I'm going to jump in this bathtub with this toaster. Like, it got bad, dude, right? So it actually gave me like a second wind in trucking, and it gave me like that fire back where I'm actually excited about shit, and I want to do stuff again. You know what I mean? So that's kind of cool part about the social media. And honestly, man, if any of you guys out there listening, I don't care if like one person listens to me and one person does it. If you're in trucking, dude, just pick up your stupid phone, get a little cheap mic for $5-10 off Amazon, and just start doing content, dude. It doesn't matter if you're a truck driver, a dispatcher, a company owner, a fucking safety person, a fucking forklift driver, dude, whatever, bro. Just do it. Like, you know what I mean? Just do it, and then just keep doing it, man. If you like it. If you don't like it, don't do it. But if that's something you're thinking about getting into, I highly suggest you start. And then I'm telling you, like it's gonna open up doors that you did not think would be open through stupid shit like social media, man. That's definitely for sure. What was the very first trucking video I ever made? That's a good. I don't know what that was, to be honest with you. It was probably just something stupid. Like I just jumped in. I'd have to go back. No, because actually the first page I deleted it after I hit like 1,000. My first TikTok, I deleted it because my wife was talking shit and business was going bad. So I hit like 1,000 followers, and I deleted it. So I don't actually really even remember what my first video was, but I don't know. That's a shit. There's no way of finding out now, dude. Did I think content was going to work at first? I got to be honest with you guys. Yes. Like once I started doing it, especially like this, even the first time I did it, I knew it was going to work. I just knew it was going to take a long time. Like, cause I'm like, I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess like caviar, dude, like either like, or like some weird fish. Like it's either like you like me or you don't. I'm like an acquired taste. You know what I mean? But I know that like once people warm up to me, they like me. And then I knew I had like even though I might not be the smartest person in trucking, I'll tell you that, first of all, like the whole plan was to help out smaller trucking companies and like owner operators with like hot markets and shit like that. So my plan really wasn't like, oh dude, I want to be like a trucking guru and sell dispatch course. Like that never crossed my mind, and I'm never gonna do that. The day you catch me selling dispatch courses is probably the day I have a drug problem, dude, because like that's not gonna happen. So like I really did believe from the beginning that it was gonna grow eventually. Like I noticed that it was gonna be a long grind. I knew it wasn't gonna be like overnight. Like I'm gonna make one video, it's gonna pop off, and I'm gonna have like 1 million subs. I knew that wasn't the case, but like once I started reaching like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, I'm like, dude, yeah, this is definitely happening. I'm onto something here. A lot of people thought I was fucking crazy. A lot of people, even around me, made fun of me. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Selling your ass on TikToks. But it's something I enjoyed, and I knew it was something that was going to help people. This is why I don't take money from anybody that like listens to me. Like that's why I have sponsors and like good ones. And then if you want something from the sponsors, do your research, and all of them are good. But I will not, people like hit me up. Like I got a guy offering me money right now to open up like a brokerage for him, right? I'm like, dude, I'll tell you how to do it. I'm not taking money from you though. So like that, that's one thing I told myself that I'm not gonna do, and I did that shit for free for a long fucking time. And then like it started paying off with the content. You know what I mean? Josh, give me a minute, bro. I'm kind of like, this is kind of like me fucking airing out my fucking everything I want to get off my chest, dude, a little bit today. But I'll put you on in a second here. But yes, I really did think from an early stage of it that I knew it was gonna work, even though people thought I was fucking crazy. I really knew it was gonna work. I seen it was gonna work, and I did it for a purpose. And it's starting to kind of like happen now, and like now it's like all the pieces are coming together, and I see like the bigger picture now, and I'm happy I did it, and I'm happy I didn't listen to the people that doubted me. And even though like I'm not saying I'm crazy big or anything like that, it's not like anything like that, but like I'm at the point where like, you know what I mean, I'm cool if I stay how I'm at right now, and like everything that's happening, I'm cool. Do I want to grow? Yes, of course I want to grow. I got big plans, you know what I mean? I got really big plans for this shit. There's still a couple companies that I have on my bucket list that I want to work. Like I already got like DAT. I would have done that shit for free. There was like one company. I'm like, dude, I have to get that. That was like my first goal. I'm like, I have to get DAT because that's gonna solidify it. That like this is legit. This is not no bullshit. So got that accomplished. There's a couple more that I need to get, and I got my my goals set, and I'm gonna go for it, dude. So I'm going for it. But yes, to answer that, long as shit, yes, I really did think it was gonna work from the beginning. What made me keep posting videos even though the videos didn't do well? Dude, I literally for the first, I don't know how long, I was talking to nobody, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't even do lives. I didn't do lives till I hit like a certain amount of followers. And then actually once I did my first live went like pretty good. So I didn't even do no lives or nothing. I just kept making videos. Like nobody would watch them. And like, like again, people talk shit around me. I didn't care. I just kept doing it. You know what I mean? Cause like you can't, it's like, that's one thing I learned, like, cause I used to be like a real fat fuck, like really bad. And the one thing I learned was when I started going to the gym, like, is that like, it takes time, right? Like you can't just take some steroids, go to the gym, and then be jacked the next day, right? Like even building a company or like going to the gym, like this shit takes time, dude. It's like, like again, like small drips in the bucket, you know what I mean? Like you gotta just keep on building it, keep on going, dude. Like just don't stop, because when you stop, then you stop the progress and nothing's gonna happen. And like once you get to a certain point where you went so fucking far and you just feel something's about to happen, just keep going, dude. Just keep going. Nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna give a shit. But the same thing, like I said, again, bringing up the gym shit, just keep going to the gym. Every day you go to the gym, every day you work out your muscles, they're gonna get bigger, 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 until finally like you're at the point where you're like, okay, I accomplished something, right? And that's like the same like metaphor you could use like with life, bro, with anything, right? Just keep on going, just keep on doing it. Because when you give up, it's done. You gave up. But if you keep going, eventually something has to give. Like, I don't give a shit how like stupid you are or whatever. But like, even I'm stupid. But like, dude, I've been on social media for so long that eventually like people had to listen, as dumb as I am, because like I'm repetitive with it, and I just didn't give up, and I just kept going. Like now I'm at the point where I'm like, all right, dude, I'm just posting a bunch of fucking videos, and you know what I mean? And it just is what it is. But let's keep going. What was the first video that actually blew up for me? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I actually got to get to the comments too. If anybody in the comments got questions too, let me know. I'm gonna try to answer them. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the comments, but I'll get into them. But the first video that I'm actually proud of is that arguing with the broker, because that one actually hit 1 million on Instagram, which I'm fucking surprised. I really like, that's one thing I didn't think. I didn't think any video would hit 1 million on anywhere, dude. And that was the first video that hit 1 million. So like that's one thing that I am surprised about. But besides that, everything else, like, I don't know, man. If I could just like name one video that went off, I can't name that because I really didn't pay attention. I just posted them and I just kept going. I didn't really pay attention which ones were blowing up. Everyone loves arguing with us brokers. Damn, hold on. Let me go through some questions now because I got some more questions, but let's see. Peptides are the way to go. It helps. Yes, peptides are good, dude. I use peptides. Also TRT. Right now, because I should be taking a BCP 157 and TB 500, but I just keep forgetting to take it, bro. It's sitting in my fucking cabinet. But that shit, peptides really work, dude. Retatrutide has been really helpful to me. I lost about 50 pounds because of that. So that's good. Hop on peptides did that. Where are we at? What's the watch of choice today? Yeah, it's a Breitling, bro. It's not a Rolex. It's not. I only got 2 watches, bro. I'm poor right now, dude. I used to have a lot of watches, and then shit went down. I love watches. I need to get back to a Rolex and a decent car, bro. That's what I'm aiming for. But it's been rough the last 3 years, bro. Playing a lot of catch up right now. But yeah, today I got the Breitling. Breitling and Omega is the only 2 I have right now. No more Rolexes as of now, but hopefully soon we'll get to that point, dude. Hopefully soon. Clearing your chest. Yeah, like I just wanted to make a video, like not even lying to you guys, just kind of like so I could like clip the shit out of it. Then I don't gotta worry about putting video, like giving the editors videos, and then like every single clip's gonna be like a question. And yes, at the same time clearing my chest. I just wanted to fucking talk today, bro. I just got a list of questions ready for myself, and then I just wanted to do it. But it is what it is, man. Come join the dark side. You can have 5 Rolexes. What dark side is that, bro? My sponsorship by Super Ego, dude. Where's my Serbian fucking funding? I need some fucking Rolexes, bro. I actually got a Rolex promised to me if I find somebody a shipper. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. So if you're a shipper and you got loads out of Miami, direct shipper, let me know. You can get me a free Rolex. That would help me out a lot. A nice one too, a Sky Dweller they promised me, bro. I'll settle for I don't even want the blue dial. I'll take the black or white dial because it goes with everything, bro. So if anybody knows any shippers out of Southern Florida, or if you are a shipper out of Southern Florida, please hit me up because you're going to be able to help me to get a free Rolex. And the guy who promised me, I can tell he's not bullshitting. So I want to make it happen. How do you get in direct contact without shipping, without getting sued by broker? You mean like how do you back solicit without getting caught? I mean, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to tell you, bro. I'm just going to explain to you how to do it so you don't get caught. Why not, bro? I already closed my operation down. I don't give a fuck. So it is what it is. So here's what you're going to do, bro. You're going to have to, don't do it from the company you booked the load under, right? Preferably would work best if you have several MCs, right? Or if you have like a brokerage MC, right? So what you do is you use the information from the one company that you booked the load under, and then you hit them up from a different company, right? And then that way, that breaks any kind of ties to the company that originally hauled the load, whichever 1 year, 2 year non-solicitation. And then you back solicit from that company, bro. That's how you do it. Fuck, I'm gonna spill the beans today, bro. Anybody else got fucking questions? I mean, fucking, what do you want to know? Fuck it, let's just go. Tell me what you want to know. We're just gonna have a bad. I'm trying to be good, bro, but we're gonna have to answer some bad questions here, bro. I'm gonna teach you guys how to properly back solicit, I guess. Hell yeah, I've been drinking green tea, all pumped up all day. I'm pumped. Why? What the fuck is green tea do? Green tea do to you? Oh shit! Hold on, I forgot about the Facebook comment. Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. Where are we at? Bobby, I need a dry van rate from Burlington, Washington. Oh, dude, I'm done in Washington, bro. You don't want the rates from Washington for me. If Bobby keeps losing weight to look like Captain America before he went into the machine, what? I got what? Now I don't watch the Marvel movies, bro. What did Captain America look like before he went into the machine, bro? Do I want to know even? Would I recommend a brand new truck or used truck? I'm going to be an owner operator. Personally, I'll definitely go with the lower mileage used one, bro, because you get the best bang for your buck, man. You get the best bang for your buck. You're going to pay, you're going to get a huge discount on getting a slightly used truck. If you want to go OTR, trucks like 200 to 350,000 mile range, bro, you're going to save a shitload of money on a new one, and they're still good to go, dude. And a lot of people are like, oh, but the warranty. Yeah, who gives a shit about the warranty if the truck goes down for a month and you got it excuse me, stuck at a Freightliner or a Volvo, yeah, they're gonna do it under warranty, but they're so backed up on work, they're not gonna get to you for a fucking month. Who gives a shit about the warranty, bro? Bobby lies. You haven't shown up a single day. You go MIA with the lies. Rudy, I was traveling, bro. I was getting sponsors, monies, bro. I was traveling doing content, dude. That was the first time ever I disappeared for a week, dude. And I told you guys before I disappeared, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be gone all week. I let you guys know. This is the first time I disappeared for a week since I started doing lives. Don't try to make me feel bad, bro. Or sorry, where we at? I'm still in YouTube's comments. I was thinking of selling courses or scaling, running a trucking business, or maybe doing safety consulting. Don't sell courses, bro. Don't do it. Safety consulting is a good one. You could definitely, bro. Like consulting is not bad. Like people have been hitting me up. I don't think they like my prices about like doing like dispatch training for their dispatchers, like a big company. You know what I mean? I sent over some proposals, but I don't think they're too happy with my prices. But I'm not doing it for less than that. They could kiss my ass, dude. I didn't even quote them that much, to be honest with you. But if I'm gonna go over there and talk to these dispatchers, spend like 4 hours explaining my strategies and all that shit, yeah, it's gonna cost a little bit, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that shit for cheap. Plus, they're big ass companies, bro. They could afford that shit. Tell them to stop being cheap, dude. But yes, consulting, safety consulting is a good one, bro. Like there's a lot of different consultings, bro. Like I've been learning like a lot. Even like with like doing ads. Like, dude, even like I could probably even do like social media. Well, actually, technically, I am doing social media consulting as it is, because doing social media for companies. But dude, try it, bro. What do you got to lose? Where would you go next? Waterford, I have no idea. Option on opinion on deleted trucks. I love deleted trucks, bro. They're the best, bro. But I don't know if you're gonna buy a low mileage one. I don't think it should be deleted. Navy T-shirt and black. I know, bro. I'm fucking poor, bro. Sorry, dude. And I'm wearing like fucking purplish shoes too on top of it. Unfortunately, it's not a fucking pop-out strap. I'm not switching straps, bro. Now all I got is black strap watches. So unfortunately, if I wear a Navy shirt, dude, I got to wear a black strap watch. I had a nice Zenith with a blue strap, but I had to get rid of it when shit went down the hill, dude. The Zenith Skyline. Oh my God, that was a beautiful watch. I miss it. I want it back. Fuck it. Why you guys gotta make me feel bad about watches right now, dude? Jesus Christ, bro. What's your nationality? I'm born here, but Polish background. What's the best way to find carriers as a beginner carrier sales agent? Beginner, like what, like sales agent? What do you mean, like a carrier rep from a brokerage, or you like? Please don't tell me another new dispatcher, bro. You new dispatchers need to stop trying to ruin trucking companies. But if you're a carrier rep for a brokerage, bro, you're depending on what brokerage you're at, but you're probably gonna be screwed, because most of the guys got the big guys already. You got to find the small guys that are small right now and then grow with them. Like being a carrier up at a brokerage is like kind of hard, man, because you're gonna have to spend a couple years like to grow your carrier list to start actually making some real money. And I know right now, from my understanding, I have a lot of like friends that quit, that don't do it no more, and like the carrier rep positions are not paying what they used to, bro. Like there was some loaded carrier reps a few years ago. Right now, it kind of went downhill a little bit. What are the Mega Million numbers? I'll break bread. Shit, tell me, bro. Josh, I want to know too, bro. Do you make more money from social media, sponsors, or the connections you made from social media? Right now, by far, I mean, it's all sponsors, right? I mean, social media, like for views and shit, it's not much, bro. Maybe if I'm lucky, a couple grand a month. If I'm lucky, the money's with the sponsorship deals, dude. You know what I mean? The sponsorship deals is definitely where the money's at. Dispatching, I only dispatch 3 trucks, bro. So like, you know what I mean? It's not really much money off of that. So kind of like when the social media money kind of like outweighed like what I was paying myself from the business, because I was paying myself a certain amount every week from the business, right? Once the social media money started coming in better than that, I'm like, all right, bro, there's no point of just getting headaches and heart attacks. Like I might as well like just go all in on this and still just kind of do something on the side, kind of for like study work. Plus I got a couple other things cooking too that are in the background. It's at least like covering my health insurance and a couple other things. So I'm kind of like still got my dick in a couple baskets and shit, dude. But something's got to pop, bro. Something's got to pop, and I think it's gonna be social media, bro. Do you think drivers are genuinely appreciated industry? Good question, bro. Like I really think a lot of drivers are fucking babies. Like honestly, I'm sorry to say this, but I really believe so. Because like, okay, here's the deal, dude. Like especially what I noticed, right? there's a lot of good drivers. A lot of good ones are gonna bust their ass. They want to make money, right? And then when they got time off, they got time off. Then you got the drivers. They like think they know everything, right? Like, look, dude, I've been dispatching for like a long time. I don't know shit, dude. Like, I'm always open to learn from somebody. But then there's like drivers that like think they know everything, think they're the best, and then like, dude, you know what I mean? They're just a pain in the ass. A lot of like car haulers too. I've been having some crazy experiences with car haulers. This is like, fuck, I shouldn't probably say this, but I'm gonna say it since you asked me. I really think that most drivers think too highly of themselves and don't think that like they could be replaced or they're like super important. Like, and it's not all drivers. I'm not saying all drivers, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But I think like a lot of drivers like when you start telling me like you should get hazard pay. Like, bro, like you should not get hazard pay for being a fucking truck driver. I'm sorry to say this, man. I mean, it might hurt a lot of people's fucking feelings, but I just don't think you should get hazard pay for being a truck driver. Josh, what do you think?
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
They should have gave me fucking Gear. Look, I'm gonna air these motherfuckers out.
Who?
Gear Logistics. Yeah, they can go fuck themselves.
Wait, don't get us banned. They could go beep themselves. Who?
Gear.
Pierre?
No, Gear. J-E-A-R.
Yeah, Gear Logistics. Yeah, I've had some bad experiences with those guys.
Oh, brother, it was the only option to get me home for my vacation, and I get to my last stop. It was a 3-drop load that I got absolutely railed on. They bent me over and gave it to me, right? But it's whatever. I've had 2 good weeks back to back. I'm not mad.
Hold on, before you get into your story, let me just finish the driver shit so you guys don't think I'm shitting on drivers.
Okay,
right?
go ahead. My bad.
Any good driver that's actually a good driver, that's an irreplaceable driver, right? A driver is going to bust his ass, work, you know what I mean? And then, you know, obviously you need your break time. Go do that, and it doesn't complain, right? Those are the good drivers. But once you start getting into the fact that, like one guy started commenting, like, nobody respects drivers' home time. We're like the backbone of like, bro, like chill out, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You're not fucking like you're not like the most important. Like, everybody makes the shit work, bro. So now if dispatchers start saying they're the most important and drivers start saying they're the most important, the company owners are gonna say they're the most, dude, it's all one fucking piece, bro, that makes everything goes, right? You could have the best dispatcher and a shitty driver and you're not gonna make no money. You can have a fucking shitty driver, bus driver, shitty dispatcher, you're not going to make no fucking money. Now, if you got a good driver, good dispatcher, great driver, great dispatcher, that's when shit makes money, dude. So nobody's more important than anybody, and you chose to be a driver, so you chose to be out there on the road, be OTR, you're choosing that, so don't complain about it, just fucking do it. I'm sorry, that's my thing about drivers, but go ahead. Gear Logistics are pieces of crap. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. They bent me over and railed me with the rate they gave me going home, right? And it had 3 drops on it. The first 2 drops, perfectly fine. 3rd drop to a resort in the mountains. Okay, whatever. I live in a state with a lot of mountains. Cool. I get there. Nobody to unload me. No dock. Not built for an OTR truck. Barely even built for, a city truck, a day cab. Brother, he tells me, they told me there, you got to hand unload this. I'm like, oh, shit. I already got another load booked for my brother to go home for his time off. I'm going on vacation tomorrow. Screw it. I'm going to hand unload. But they finna pay me for it. Calls me after I get it unloaded by hand. Nah, don't unload it. Like I'm going to reload that shit.
Did you reload it?
Fuck no. I told him he can go fuck. I said, hey, if you don't give me $2,500 and you want me to wait till tomorrow, if you ain't sending me a Raycon with $2,500 on it, brother, anger. That's where I get it. Anger. He wants me to wait an extra day.
If you don't give me $1 billion, I am fucking not.
Brother, I'm just trying to hedge my bets. That's it. I'm just trying to hedge my bets.
Dude. I got fucked really bad, dude. This fucking asshole broker, dude. I had a truck last Thursday, dude. Just did a short run from Florida to Charlotte. It paid really good too for a flatbed. And I was traveling, so I didn't check. This bitch snuck an 8:30 a.m. appointment, and the rate confirmation, I signed it. But she told me it's first come first serve because I told her they're not gonna make it in the morning. She's like, fine, don't worry about it, just go in. We go there and they're fucking closed, dude. And the Drew had to lay over all fucking the holiday weekend, bro, with no fucking layover pay, bro.
Oh, brother, that sucks, dude. That sucks.
That did suck, dude. I feel like a scumbag.
Yeah, bro, I ain't never working with Gear again.
Yeah,
I ain't ever
there's a
working
lot
with
of
you again.
brokers there probably people shouldn't work with, dude. But and I guarantee you, the messed up part is I guarantee you there's a lot of good people at Jir that are actually good, but it's probably just this one scumbag that, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's more than one because I had bad experiences with Jir as well, but I don't know, man. We got to start,
Yeah, Bert. And it's like you expect me when I already tell you like, hey, we got another load lined up. I'm going on vacation tomorrow. It's like I'm supposed to wait for you, right? I'm supposed to wait on the broker because that's what his customer wants. The broker messed up on the rate con. So why is it my fault?
So what do you think about drivers, Josh?
What I think about drivers, a lot of them bitch too much and a lot of them barely even do 500, 600 miles a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like drivers want everything, but then don't want to give nothing in return, and then they cry home time. I'm sorry, you got your CDL. If you want to be home every night, work at home.
Or
Go don't make nothing.
or
Some of
buy
them
your own
people
truck,
at
right?
home make money.
Buy your
Buy
own
your own
truck.
truck.
Yeah, and then do whatever the
And
fuck you want. See what happens.
and then a lot of people are, oh, bad credit, da 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 da. Well, buddy, sorry, there's a will, there's a way. Figure it out. Buy your own truck and let yourself go under, because the company's not going to let you put them under.
Yeah, because I don't get it.
They will
too.
get rid of you before that.
Because like every company that I've been dealing with, like with the sponsorship deals, like with their offers, they're like either like, hey, like say for example, like Arthur Express, right? They're like they want their drivers to do home time every 2 weeks, right? But like I don't know why, but I mean they're a big ass company, so I guess they don't really care. So they just do that. Other companies like, all right, for every like after 3 weeks, every week you drive is like 1 day at home or whatever. And then like all these, and then every company's like a little bit different with their policies, but they all like when the driver comes in and does orientation or before he even flies out there, he knows the offer, he knows what he's getting himself into. So then
And goes
why
there
are
and
you
complains.
complaining later if you signed up for this? Like, then say no,
Brother, this is my thing. If you go on the road, you got to expect to be out at least 3 weeks, right? My driver, I have my flatbed driver, 3 weeks out, 3 days home. He goes home every Friday. He drops his load, deadheads home. I give him Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Tuesday, he's on the truck ready. Okay? My team drive in, they don't care, bro. He told me today on the phone, yo, we stay out like 14, 15 weeks. We don't give a damn.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of people won't do that, and I understand a lot of people don't want to do that. But again, bro, like there's people like arguing with me, like I think on Zuckerbook, like the dude's like nobody respects drivers' home time. Like, what are you talking? Like you signed up, whatever company with you signed up on that agreement, bro. And then what are you crying about? Like, I just don't get it. Like if
Exactly.
the company does not respect your home time and doesn't get you home when they're supposed to, then go to a different fucking company. Like
Yeah, 100%.
there's no lack of like it's like dude. I don't think drivers understand it. It's like it's the balls in your court right now, bro. You guys have the fucking golden balls right now, bro. Everybody wants
Exactly.
to grab them, bro, because like the driver shortage right now. Companies need drivers. Like there's no lack of jobs where you could go and even negotiate your own terms if you want. But if you go in there and you're like, oh, I got to be home every two. I mean, unless it's Arthur Express, but I got to be home every 2 weeks and do this, do that, do that. Like, dude, yeah, no, but it's gonna like, go screw yourself because like you got your trucks, you bought them, right? So like, imagine if you had a driver that wanted to be home every 2 weeks, like you would lose your truck.
I would 100% because they don't realize what a truck payment is, brother. You know the type of house I could have with the truck payments that I got.
Yeah, but the house won't bring you any income, though.
Hell, the trucks were barely bringing me any income. I was getting into the hole damn near every week, get myself out of it, fall right back into it because of what the market was.
Yeah,
Finally
right.
making money now.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't understand too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially like if you're running trucks or like when I was operating the business and like the dispatchers or the drivers were like, dude, why are you always like in a bad mood? Like, bro, do you understand how many dicks we're eating right now, dude? Like, dude, we're like 400,000 in a hole at one point, bro. You know, like I had a heart attack, bro. Like, you know how stressful that is? Like to like know like that you're just like losing money. And it's like a bucket with a hole, like where like you would need like a fucking biggest flexi tape fucking seal ever in the world, and you just can't get it. You keep on trying to clog that hole, but it just keeps going. And people don't understand that shit. You know what I mean? Like they just don't get it. You know what I mean?
No matter if you try to do it the right way, the wrong way, the market was to the point to where you were getting bent over if you weren't bending over.
Yeah, 100%, dude. And like people don't. That's what I'm saying. For all these like drivers that are complaining, like, dude, go buy a truck. And then see how much home time you're gonna do when these fucking bills are coming in, insurance, truck payments, fucking IFTAs, fucking fuel, fucking every other fucking thing I can't even think of right now that comes in with it. So you think when you're at home fucking chilling for a week, you think what the bank just says, hey, okay, we're gonna just stop your payments, don't worry about it. No, this shit don't work
Brother,
like that,
in
bro.
all honesty, I'm taking like 10 days off, right? This week, my truck payment, everything's already covered. My truck's going to sit next week in Florida, whatever. But that week I know is covered because of how the market is right now with my other trucks, so I don't have to really stress it. You know what I mean? I was blessed to have 2 good weeks back to back, and I was blessed for the load my dry van just got. I sent you the rate con on that, dog. You need to go ahead and look at that.
I haven't even got a chance to check my text or messages yet.
9 grand for 1,400 miles.
Damn, from where to where?
Laredo to South Carolina.
Nice, dude. I fucking ate a dick in Laredo yesterday, bro. I had a fucking flatbed, fucking delivered late, couldn't find shit, dude. Like Laredo was so hot, like the last couple of weeks, and yesterday fell off. I don't know what it did today, but I ended up sending like Tifton, Georgia. Picked up first thing in the morning, so I'm hoping to get a nice one out of Tifton, Georgia, and get them out of there, man. Like for some good.
Oh, brother,
good
I guarantee you it's the same thing as Cali a week and a half ago when Cali was burning hot. There was reefer loads going out of Cali, going to Florida, paying 18 grand,
Is it still burning hot or
16
no?
grand. No, it slowed down. As soon as me and my little brother got there, bro, empty, ready to go, there's nothing but 12, 11, 10. So I got one for 12.5, which
It's still good.
$4.50 a mile still.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not mad.
that's really
I wanted
good.
that 18, you know?
Damn, and
But
then the fuel prices for real, dude. Was that you that said it? But like the Indiana and Ohio, dude, like it really is $1 cheaper in Indiana, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even notice this about my
no, I
house.
didn't say it, but I got the notification that Ohio spiked their price.
That Indiana's still good, bro. Like I'm driving in Chicago today. It's like 480, 490. By my house, it's like 350, bro, for regular gas over there, dude. And it's absolutely crazy, man. Where the hell are these loads at? Oh shit, I'm missing a lot of comments. The loads are out there right now, dude. The loads are out there. The market's decent, very decent, dude. I mean, I don't know, like if people are not doing good in this market, there's you
Hey,
gotta take
brother,
a look what's wrong.
Cricket Mobile's messing up right now.
Josh is
Cricket
gonna.
Mobile's messing up right now. Let me jump off so I don't piss you off.
All right, you're good, bro. All right, let's get back to a couple more questions, and then
All right, brother, take it easy.
All right, no problem, bro. Later. Let's get into a couple more questions that I had written down, and then we'll kind of just make it a short one today. But what's the craziest thing that happened because of social media? I mean, definitely like it's kind of weird that people like hire me and like flying me out to do shit. That's pretty cool. That's pretty crazy. Another thing is like every day, like brokers like recognize me. Like if I call about loads, like I don't think a day has gone by where oh, you're Bobby. Like I fucked up. That broker that screwed me on that on the driver lane over the weekend last weekend for the holiday. I had a load book with a black box, and like I called because I don't want to email that, right? Because I'm screwing them over, so I'm just like, let me call the broker, let me explain what's going on. I'm like, hey, listen, all right, I got to give you some bad news. I'm sorry. And they're like, oh, it's Bobby from fucking TikTok. I'm like, oh my god, holy shit. So it kind of worked in my favor because I had to like they at least let me like pick the load up on Monday. You know what I mean? I mean on Tuesday. Because they're like honest with me. They're like, oh, look, this load's not in a hurry. It's not hot, so no problem. But if there was like, if it wasn't, they didn't know it's me. They probably would have been like, oh, you piece of shit. I'm gonna free guard you. How could you miss my pickup? Shit like that. But yeah, that's probably the craziest shit that happens. And also the craziest shit that happens, like, dude, even like if I go to like a Polish store, or, like if I'm somewhere, like people like actually start recognizing me now, which is super weird. I didn't think that was gonna happen like from trucking. Like I would say, okay, if at a truck stop or like, like a trucking convention or something like that, I kind of like, okay, understandable. But if I'm getting like noticed like different places, like at a taco, like I was at a fucking taco spot, people notice me. Polish store, I'm like, okay, this is getting a little wild. I wasn't expecting that. So that's probably the craziest stuff from social media. And then I guess question, how did trucking social media start changing my life? Well, it allowed me to close down a business that was stressing me the hell out and kind of concentrate on social media and still stay in trucking. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know why you keep texting me about not swearing, but I'm not swearing that much, obviously, since I haven't got restricted yet. But I think that's the biggest way social media changed my life is by allowing me to, go do social media, not be stressed out in the business, and kind of like just feels good not to be as stressed out. Like now I go to sleep and like my mind's not racing with a million thoughts like, oh my God, are we losing money? Oh my God, is this gonna be okay? Oh my God, this is happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it got to the point where like I couldn't even sleep anymore, like with the business. And now it's like it feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders and stuff. And it kind of feels good not to stress out about stuff as much. So that's pretty cool. Like, I think that's the way it changed my life. And then what's harder, trucking or trucking content? Definitely trucking, dude. Like if anybody's in trucking and you're trying to run a business, and like or if you're owner operator, like like how stressful it is, you know what I mean? Like and you just gotta work, you know what I mean? Just like work your ass off nonstop and grind and then and even if you do everything right, you could do everything right, you could try your hardest, you could work 18 hours a day, and if the market sucks, the market sucks. There's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna lose money, you're gonna fail, and you can't control that, right? With social media content, it's like I enjoy doing it. It's a lot easier, you know what I mean, once you get to a certain point, and it's a lot less stressful, I would say. What do people not understand about running trucking pages online? Like people are like, one thing people like don't get is like, oh, dude, like, you just shoot some videos. Like, dude, it's not easy. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like you just shoot some videos or whatever. Like, it is a job. You know what I mean? Like in the morning, I'll go dispatch. And then even while I'm dispatching, I'm gonna be doing my boy's social media for his company. You know what I mean? So like, and then like, you got to shoot videos. Like it's not as easy as it looks, dude. I got like 2 editors full time in the Philippines, but they're nonstop editing. I got somebody to post the shit for me. Like it's like a whole business within itself, kind of. Like it got to that point, so like everybody's like, oh, it's just just pick up a phone and no, dude. Like once you start making like content, like at a bigger scale, you know what I mean? Or like imagine like I flew out, 2 different trucking companies. I had to shoot like 70, 80 plus videos. I think we shot like over 200 videos, between the 2 companies in a 6-day period, you know what I mean? And then imagine 200 videos, you got to get them edited, you got to get them posted, you got to do this, you got to do that. But it's still a lot more fun and a lot less stressful than running an actual trucking operation with the overhead and nightmares and all that kind of stuff. What's the biggest thing I learned from about talking to a bunch of drivers online? Like, I think like truck drivers don't understand right now, like how much you guys are worth right now, especially if you're a decent driver. Because like, look, you got these drivers that no matter where they go, they're not going to be happy, right? Because I'm the type of person, like if I had a job and I went somewhere, I don't want to leave. Like I want to stick, I want to build, I want to like set my roots, and I want to start, building at a company. And the one thing I hated is like bouncing company to company, right? I just hated doing that. The only way I left if I got screwed over or like super disrespected or some shit like that. But like drivers that are good, like you guys don't understand that you have the power right now, and you can like dictate and you can negotiate kind of like what you want to a point. So like I don't understand the drivers that are in bad situations that are good. Like, why are you still there? Go find a better situation. And right now is the time you're gonna make money. And now is not the time to be lazy, man. Because if right now the market's hot, take advantage of it, make as much money as you could, because when the market gets bad or autonomous trucks take over, you're not going to have this opportunity again, dude. So just take advantage of it while it's hot, make your money while you can. And the ball's in your court right now for a lot of drivers right now, man. Why do I think trucking social media is becoming so powerful? Well, I mean, depends on what, dude. Like, what makes me angry about trucking social media is like the course, like fuck. I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of people by saying this, and like, but it's just like the course sellers, like people that are selling courses, like the people that are trying to take advantage of the people that listen to them. I think that's super messed up. I think social media is a super good tool, especially for like trucking companies, because you're gonna get your name out there, and like people are gonna see like inside your company, they're gonna trust it more. And as long as you do like good business and you don't like just do it for the wrong reasons, like sure, everybody wants to make money, but at the same time, like who's gonna respect you? Or it's like say you want to learn dispatch and you go buy, you spend like I don't know how much courses are, 500,000, whatever the fuck the courses are. You're gonna spend that money on that course, and then you're gonna be like, dude, this is BS. Like, why did I buy this? Are you ever gonna believe anything that person like says after they make money off you off that course? No, you're not. You know what I mean? Like, in order to be valuable, you got to give away the valuable shit for free, bro. And then other stuff's gonna fall into place. You know what I mean? You can't. Like that's what I don't like about trucking social media. Just this box truck stuff everybody's doing right now, dude. Like the G-Face guy, right? That queen of trucking lady, whatever, just scammed a bunch of people allegedly. I don't want to get sued, whatever. Like there's so much like scamming stuff, and like I'll be the first one to tell you, dude. Like I left trucking for social media because I seen a brighter future, right? And then people would be like, oh, like they're doing this because they can't make money in trucking. Yeah, like no shit, dude. Like if I can make money somewhere else and not be stressed out, I'm going to do that. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not going to lie about it. But then obviously if somebody's selling a course, they're trying to blow some smoke up your ass, Like they're probably not doing that good in trucking to begin with if they got to push some BS on you, right? In order to make some money. So I don't like that. I don't like core selling. I don't like taking advantage of your audience. I truly believe that if you're going to make money off trucking social media, offer a service or something that helps people, or like something that, people are willing to pay for to save them time or headaches or whatever. And then that's a good way to make money. But just selling the stupid stuff or like telling people, oh, buy a truck. This is passive income. Put it with my company. And then, no, it's not passive income, dude. Trucking is not passive income. This is 100% not. Anybody that don't know anything about trucking should not be buying a truck and trying to lease it onto somebody and think they're going to get a paycheck every single week in their pocket and it's going to be good. No, bro, there's breakdowns. Motor's going to blow. Drivers are not going to work. Bills keep on coming in. Nobody tells you this stuff. Everybody's like, yeah, dude, like they'll charge you 20 grand to show you how to buy a truck, put it in their company, and then scam you on the rates. They'll do that all day, but they're not going to tell you that, no, it's not bad. Dude, if I showed you my DMs, bro, some dude, some rich, like, I don't know if he's rich, whatever, he hit me up. He's like, hey, I got some extra money. I want to buy a truck. Like, could you help me out? Whatever. I'm like, no, bro, like, don't do it. This is not passive income. If you're not in trucking every single day and know at least a little about it, you have no business trying to buy trucks and put them in somewhere and trust another person that they're going to not lie to you and not scam you for your money and take advantage of you, bro. This is not a passive. This is not you're going to go buy a condo cash and then you're going to get rent every single month. You know what I mean? This is like you're buying a piece of equipment that breaks and then you're giving it to another person and then you got to trust that person to not lie to you, not scam you for money. Make sure there's a driver there. Make sure everything goes perfect. No, dude. Like, no. Trucking, don't do trucking unless you're in trucking. Don't buy a truck unless you're a dispatcher, unless you're a driver. Unless you're in trucking, dude. That's the only way to do it, dude. Any other thing is just people blowing smoke up your ass and want to take advantage of you to make money off of you, dude. Sorry, dude. I went on a rant, but that shit pisses me off, dude. All right. What's something I used to believe about trucking that changed completely? Autonomous trucks. I didn't think that day was close whatsoever. I really didn't. I thought like we're so far away, like so far deep in the future that it wasn't going to touch us. But like after this, Hirschbach bought the 500 autonomous trucks plus the 6,000 truck order. Like I'm really starting to think that our time is limited, man. I really think time is limited and we really should start getting worried a little bit about trucking. Hopefully I still have enough time to do something, positive with making some monies. But I'm seriously first time in my life questioning, like, is trucking, like, is it really going to be there for the long run for actual physical humans, right? I mean, of course, I still think I'm trying to get somebody's trying to get somebody on this podcast for me that works directly with autonomous trucks who claims that there's still a long way to go. But even if there is a long way to go to fully replace humans, I just think we're way too far ahead already if they're driving down south and doing all that shit. So what's going to be left? Only the Midwestern winters for drivers to drive? Like, that's the one thing that's scaring me a little bit that I didn't think was going to scare me anytime soon, to be honest with you. What separates successful trucking companies from struggling ones? Like, I've been, like, since I started doing this trucking social media, like, I've got to go behind the scenes of some really successful trucking companies. I've got to talk to some really successful people and luck, like I don't want to say luck, right? Hard work, knowing your finances, a little bit of luck, timing, and just running a good business, right? That's what separates stuff. Not like what messes a lot of people up is like living, and I've been guilty of this too. I haven't got to the point where like I'm like buying Bentleys and fucking mansions, but like I think living beyond your means, I think you have to live as low in your means as you can until you really get far. And then once you even get far in trucking, like you need to diversify, because all these people that are making it big in trucking that I've seen that really run some tight ships, they're like money printers. They have different streams of revenue to where like if trucking goes down, another thing will pick it up and get it through the bad time. And I think where people mess up is they only put their eggs in one basket and they start trying to build like a 500,000 truck company, and then that's it. Wait. Dan, why are you spamming? So John? Yeah, I'm sitting in one of his offices right now. I rent office space from him, bro. Yes, I know John. And he's got your last name. There's this. I'm looking at his school bus that I just shipped for him from Washington. Yes, I know him. But okay. Anyways, Where the fuck? Now I forgot where I was at. So different streams of income. Don't live like beyond your means, and you have to be like super smart and disciplined. I'm definitely probably not a person that could ever succeed that much if I ran the trucking business. It takes a special person, like a special person, to really like get this shit blown up, dude. And now that I've got to like see, like actually see firsthand, like how like successful trucking companies are, and like these people, like I don't even want to get into like details and shit, but like you could tell when somebody's stupid rich and made it, bro. It's nice to see that, because like at least I can see, like I've seen rich people before, but like it's nice to see like rich people, because then you know it's obtainable, you know it's doable, right? So that was a long answer. What kind of trucking content do people usually connect with the most? For me, it's been the dispatching videos for some reason, bro. Like every time I put the dispatching videos, they get like tens of thousands of views, 1 million views. One of them got. So for me, it's like the dispatch content. But for me, I love like doing like all different types of content. Like I just made a couple comedy videos. I thought they're gonna do a lot better than they did. Fucking didn't. Stupid dispatch video, triples, quadruples the amount of views, but whatever. But then I got to make a lot of content though. I don't know. I just got to keep pushing it. So, but that's what's been working the best, dude. Why do I think so many trucking companies fail at social media? Because they don't. You can't just put out one video here and there, bro, and expect to make it, bro. Social media, you got to be pumping out content, bro. Algorithm forgets real quick. So if you're a trucking company and you want to make social media content, you got to keep pumping out videos, dude. Pumping out videos, like minimum, like 4 days a week is minimum, and that's still kind of low. You should be doing it every day, if not 2 or 3 times a day, and keep out pumping out content. I know it sucks. I know it's hard, but if you want to really be relevant in social media as a trucking company, or even like to do trucking, like social media content, if for yourself, you got to keep pumping out content, bro. It is what it is. You just can't do it. All right. What is the biggest risk I've ever took in trucking? Dude, holy shit, dude. It's been too many, man. Like it's been too many risks, and I don't know how I'm still like I'm nowhere good. Trust me, bro. I'm nowhere good, but I've took so many like risks, and I'm surprised my wife hasn't killed me yet. But there's been a lot of risks. You know what I mean? More risks probably than rewards, but somehow I'm still standing and still battling. But listen, man, if you don't risk it, you don't get the damn biscuit, bro. So eventually you keep on risking, and then one day biscuits are gonna hit you all up in the fucking face, hopefully, bro. That's the goal, bro. So don't be afraid to risk it, dude. Just don't risk it too much to where you lose your house and shit like that, right? I always made sure like that at least we have a home to live in, right? If I could restart from zero in trucking, what would I do differently? Start social media sooner, 100%. Start social media sooner. Go a different route than I did, because my dumbass went like me consolidating rail. Like I took a path that wasn't sustainable, right? If you're gonna go in trucking, you gotta take a route that's gonna be sustainable, that's gonna give you a model that's gonna let you expand and grow. I always wanted to do shortcuts, the easy way out. You know what I mean? That's don't do that. Probably not a good idea. And I guess this isn't what I would do differently if I started from zero. If I got to start earlier in life, I would say just don't be a dumbass in your early years. Don't get messed up. Pay more attention to work. Save your money, and that kind of shit. Don't waste your 20s, man. If you're young and you're listening for some reason, don't waste your 20s on dumb shit, dude. Use that to take advantage and start building a nice foundation of monies, bro. To once you get older, you're gonna wanna, you wanna be more stable, dude. Don't mess up like I did to like 27, 28, and then start like, trying to catch up, because then you're gonna be catching up for a long ass time, dude. What's the long-term vision for Bobby Loads, I guess? Content. Okay, I'm just gonna break my whole plan down to you guys. Fuck it, dude. I'm already babbling, bro. I might as well just fucking babble till one more question after this. So here's the long-term vision for Bobby Loads. Definitely content. Every sponsor we have right now, we're doing like social media for them. We're doing, driver recruiting. We run their ads. So I want to make sure but plus every company I pick, I turn a lot of shit down. So any company I pick is good, right? So make sure they're taken care of. Make sure we do a very good job for them. Keep long-term relationships in trucking. Then I'm in my boys' flatbed company. I'm gonna grow that as well. I also have a consulting deal at a freight brokerage, which I already have some people getting customers and selling loads to that. So I'm gonna continue building that. And I'm just going to continue building like whatever's around me right now and just only concentrate on these things and build them as much as I could and use social media to help me build them. And then build some kind of like stable, like money printing machines, bro. That's what I'm aiming for. Is it going to happen? I don't fucking know. Well, do I want it to happen? Of course I do. So that's what I'm aiming for. But that's definitely what I'm aiming for, is just start building shit that's already around me. Start using social media to get brokers, get direct customers for the flatbeds. Use social media to keep on getting, good sponsors, more sponsors, until like as many as I could handle, like that I could do a good job with. And then I want to have at least I have 3 already, but I want to add maybe a 4th and a 5th revenue stream. I haven't figured out what those are going to be yet, but I am thinking about it. And I want to have multiple revenue streams, and I want to just fucking live as little stressful life as possible. So that way I don't have another heart attack, dude. You know what I mean? But then I still I think my life insurance policy is only good to like 59, bro. So if by 59 if I still haven't built enough wealth, then I got to kick the dirt, bro, so my family can get some monies, bro. But the goal is to not have to kick the dirt by 59, bro. So hopefully I built something decent. So that's the goal. Bro, if you don't, I don't give a fuck if you're John's cousin or nephew or whatever the fuck. If you don't stop spamming my chat, I'm going to boot you, bro. You got to stop that shit, dude. All right. Last question. Why do I think trucking is still one of the best industries to build in if you do it right? I think time is limited, man. I think time is limited. So if you're a driver, just make your money now and start looking for other revenue, like other like avenues of revenue, because I don't think trucking is going to be around for forever anymore. I still do think there's time in trucking to make some money. There's a lot of stuff that we're starting to do, like with AI and stuff. I don't want to talk about it yet, but there's a lot of shit that we're doing with that. There's another venture that I have that's coming up that I think is going to be very profitable. There's still ways to make money in trucking, but don't just depend on trucking. Use trucking to make money and then start doing other stuff on the side, whatever is you like. Again, this is not financial advice. It's not a financial channel. I don't know if it's real estate. I don't know if it's fucking social media. I don't know, buying chickens and selling. I don't know what it is, bro. You got to figure that out for yourself. But use trucking as a tool to make money, to use that money to make money in other places, bro. That's my best advice. That was the last question. I'm surprised there's still 94 of you guys hanging out, listening to me babble. 95. So I appreciate it, but this is the end. I'm done babbling. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Take advantage of the market. And we'll keep on doing these lives this week, at least 1 or 2 more times, bro. Have a good night.